Hi, welcome to English with Ray. Now, do you know what the problem is with phrasal verbs? Most people make the mistake of trying to learn phrasal verbs the way that they learn vocabulary. And if you try to use the same technique to learn phrasal verbs as you do to learn vocabulary, well, it's going to take a very long time, it's going to be very difficult, and you're going to make a lot of mistakes. Native speakers pretty much speak exclusively in phrasal verbs. We use them all the time. So, if you bear with me, I'm going to explain it and help you to understand. Okay, so the phrasal verb we're discussing today is to put up. So, that sword that's over there on my wall, I had to put it up on the wall. Or the whiteboard behind me, again, it had to be put up on the wall. Can you help me put up this poster on the wall? Now that's a very literal example. I mean, we're literally placing it on the wall, so it makes sense. If you heard, can you help me put this up on the wall? It should be fairly easy for you to understand. Again, I could put up this cup on my window ledge. I could put it up there. Again, it's quite simple. But now let's use that same phrasal verb in a completely different context. What if I were to say, hey, I'm feeling cold, can you put up the heating? See, it's the same phrasal verb, but it's a very different meaning. Now I'm asking you to increase the heat of the room. So even though the verb is the same and the preposition is the same, the meaning has changed based on the context. All of the phrasal verbs with the word up, they mean some kind of increase or traveling up or going upwards. So in the first context, we used up to put something up higher. But in the second one, can you put up the heating? We're talking about increasing the heating. So again, those two are very literal and should not be too hard to understand. But let me give you one which is more obscure. How about the example of, hey, do you like your colleagues? Man, I put up with my colleagues. What does that mean? Maybe from my tonality and the way I said it, you could deduct the meaning. However, even though it's the same two words, it's a very different meaning this time. If I said I put up with my colleagues, it means that I don't like them. For example, I pulled a muscle in my neck recently, and people would ask me, how's the pain? And I would say, I'm putting up with it. I'm putting up with the pain. And it means I am not enjoying it, but I'm dealing with it. If you put up with your neighbours, it means you don't like your neighbours, but you just deal with them anyway. If you don't like your colleagues, but you just deal with them, you're putting up with your colleagues. So those are some very different uses of the exact same phrasal verb. I hope that's useful for you. Good luck with all of your learning, and stay tuned for more content. See you later.